Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick rundown of everything you need to get into the studio and get started broadcasting for our Gleep Idol live broadcast. When you go to the link that I sent you, you'll come to this login page. So you've got username Gleep Guest, password Perform, and channel name Gleep Idol. Then you click here to enter the studio. And once that loads, it's a very overwhelming page. It seems very complicated. Okay, I'm going to mute that. What this video is what's currently being broadcast. So right now we have a loop going for the Beatles week of all the songs. We might end up having a generic loop in the future, but basically this little window here is always going to be what's currently on the air and the audio too. Up here, these two buttons can control whether you hear the audio and see the video. That's how you can turn it off. The only reason you'll want to mute the audio, really, is when it's your turn to actually perform. You're going to want to turn that off so you don't hear an echo. There's a definite delay, and it varies for everyone, but just as soon as it's your turn, when Adam calls you up and you turn on, he turns on your camera, just make sure to click that off real quick before you start talking or singing, because it will be very chaotic. Anyway, so I'm going to keep that muted the whole time I do this. And back to when you first sign in, you want to go down here where it says activate camera and click the first link, which will be activate my local camera. Then you'll get the little pop-up to ask for access, and you want to allow it. And then you'll show up here in the list of cameras. There you are, Gleep Guest. Adam will also be in this list, and if there's any other performers, they will be in there too. And let's see, you can do some settings here. You can adjust your image quality, mic volume. Right now I'm using the my built-in microphone. Let's try changing it to my Yeti. Testing, testing, testing. The volume level is pretty low. Turn that up. Test, 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 test. Okay, so that's what you can do. You can change your aspect ratio. You don't really have to do this stuff, mostly if you want to change your microphone. This cue button is something that only Adam can do. So when it's your turn to perform, he's going to actually cue your video and add it here. And then when you show up here, make sure you mute the audio monitor and do your performance. If Adam decides to ask you any questions or anything, you might want to turn it back on. Otherwise, just when you're finished and you want to listen to the rest of the show, you can turn the audio back on. And that's the most of it, really. It's just setting up your camera and making sure you can be heard. And it should go pretty smoothly. It's not too bad. So thank you very much for volunteering for performing for us this week. And I look forward to hearing your performance. Thanks a lot. Bye.